Hello, in this video I'm gonna try and answer a viewer's question. So I got a good question about this clip here. The viewer wanted to know why the Seoul Park wasn't able to get a submission from this sankaku. She had the opponent completely immobilized, but she wasn't able to get the tap. So the two key points I'm going to go over in this video are the position of the butt in relation to the head and covering the opponent's shoulder. So Park does a very good job at controlling one side of the body. When we look at this in slow motion, notice how big the distance between Park's butt and the opponent's head is. Notice how much shoulder you can see of her opponent. And although she's able to turn the opponent, she never really covers the shoulder and she's never really able to bring the butt closer to the head. As a result, a lot of potential choking pressure is wasted. Now I'm going to show you more clips in this video. I'm going to show 4 other clips of people finishing from this position. The third clip is my favorite, so make sure you stick around for that. Okay, here's the second clip. We have Kelita Zupancic of Canada. She had an attempt at a pin and the opponent was able to bridge out, and she pulls off a nice transition. First transition is into Yoko sankaku, but she switches to reverse sankaku. The reverse sankaku is when the opponent's basically in a parallel position. So notice how close to her opponent's neck and head Zupancic's butt is in this clip. And notice how you can initially see the shoulder of her opponent, but as she transitions, Zupancic's thigh will completely cover the shoulder of her opponent. So it's just really the arm and neck that are locked in this choke. They have identical finishing positions to the previous match, except for these 2 details. We'll have another look at Zupancic Yoko sankaku to reverse sankaku here. So here we are, Yoko sankaku, that's side triangle. And she's going to switch once again into this position. Notice how close her butt is to her opponent's head and how her thigh is once again over the shoulder. So the lock of the triangle is only on the arm and the neck. Okay. Here's my favorite clip. Mami Umeki is taller than the other judokas we've seen so far. She's 175 centimeters tall, and you don't have to be as tight if you are a little taller. So once again, you'll notice how as she transitions through these positions, the butt and thigh are coming closer to the opponent's head and closer to covering the shoulder. So I really like this one. So Umeki uses her left leg initially to scoop up the opponent's arm in order to get that right leg under. And then she transitions. So this one we see a transition from Yoko sankaku to reverse sankaku. The bodies are parallel. And then in order to get the finish, we're back into a reverse sankaku position. The leg control is a little different here. It's more like a cradle. Now the final one we're going to look at is a clip of my sparring. The camera works a little dodgy here as I'm on the right side of screen and now you can only see my legs, but you can see enough to work out what's going on. So what I was actually trying to do here was I was hoping to flip the guy, and I was having trouble flipping, so I thought if I tightened the triangle a little, I could sort of force him into taking himself off balance so I could get the turn. However, I still couldn't get the turn, but I was able to get the tap. I'm a very long-legged guy. I'm about 6'2", 188 centimeters. So I don't need to completely cover the shoulder when I complete the sankaku. So I hope you got something out of this video. I'm gonna have more sankaku videos and other newaza videos on this channel in the future. There will be a bigger video on Mami Umeki at some point, as well as Kelita Zupancic. So subscribe if you're interested in those. Thank you for watching. I'm also gonna link to 2 other reverse sankaku clips. The first one is gonna be one more Kelita Zupancic sankaku victory. And the other one is gonna be a failed reverse sankaku. And the reason it failed is because the opponent did not lock over the neck. They locked over the face. So I'll link to those in the video description, and I'll timestamp them so you can get right to it. So check those out. Have a nice day.